Wise Owl Boxing in the building. Wise Owl Boxing. D'Angelo Evans, Isaiah Carr. That's right.
What do we know?
What do we know? Got it.
The Snake Spence is doing what he's doing because it's validation. You know, I was on silent. I wasn't this. I wasn't that. But now what I've spoken about is playing out. He cuts lines or whatever. What was his line?
I don't stand in line or something. I don't do lines.
Yeah, I don't do lines. Yeah, I don't do lines. Yeah, we know that already, brother. It's the hide and seek, but it's clear that you came back out. You know, happy to see you back out, but you still goofy and you ain't standing on no business. But a lot of your followers and idol worshipers, Raji, Namba, Raji, they ain't holding you accountable. Never had, brother. Never had. But like I said, it's validation for the source experience, for the news, by Shanewz, man. Because I still standing on my square, still got my sword, and I still cut your head off, Snake Spence or Truth, however you go by. Are you a shark? Are you a big dog? You're confusing, to say the least. Last time I checked, a shark can't be a dog. You know, dogs like water, but they don't swim underwater.
Exactly, man. I don't get it either. But let me ask you this, though. You know, Spence has somewhat of a resurgence, you know, of the Dum Dum crew. His fan base has returned. Now, seeing him in the ring with Fundora after you watching the fight like I did, what advice would you give the people, you know, about how this fight might turn out after watching Fundora and Zoo have a bloody freaking, you know, back and forth scrap? You know what I'm saying? What advice would you give for this fight if you was his, being that you hold down those positions where you can make calls and connections? What advice would you give to Spence in this fight?
Well, I'm gonna say this. From watching a lot of your content and from what I've been listening to and what I've been told, the fight is gonna take place in Dallas.
Yeah.
And we all know when Spence fights in Dallas, you know, he gets that special Texas tea. So
yeah,
he should be all right. You know, he's gonna get that Texas tea, right?
So you said he might be able to close a deal.
yeah, you know, when he gets that Texas tea, you know, he's not running hills the week before the fight or 3 days before the event. He's a shredded action figure, you know.
Hey, my second question though, talking about that Texas tea, do you know any names of potential coaches or trainers that might be next for him? Because we have heard that he is split from Diddy James. So who would you think his next landing spot would be over there?
Well, I want to say this. Somebody told me, right, that's close to the Spences and the Spence, that's all a rumor, that he's still cool with Derek. So I don't know. Yeah, that's what they said.
Okay.
That's what they're saying, but we have to wait to see. No, nobody got an interview in or nothing with him yesterday. I found that odd till he was out there, but
none of them.
No media scrum.
Fight hype. No fight hype. No. None of them got an interview. All these aerosexuals, nobody got an interview. I wonder why.
Yeah. That was mind blowing to me. It was like, did they bring him in just for an appearance? And that was
so the games are just not with his fan base. It's within the camp itself. You know, if they are playing games with Diddy James, faking this freaking beef, you know, they better damn well come in here with a solid game plan for Fundora. I know that.
Looking at them both in the ring, I don't think he could beat Fundora, man. I think he's a shell of himself, man. You know, I'm just waiting to hear the excuses when Fundora gets on his head in Dallas. What was wrong with him? You know, I just think Crawford, you know, the jig is up, man. Crawford beat you up so bad that you don't even know how to be goofy no more. Like, you jumped in the ring, you forgot you was the shark. You said you was the big dog. I'm like, bro, how? You got beat up the last time you was at T-Mobile. I don't know no big dogs that get whooped. You know what I'm saying? At the site of the crime, and they're still the big dog. Like, it don't work that way. You got.
I mean, I guess you get a pass at Shanewz if you're the big dog for the first time in that area, because the last time he was there, he was the big fish. So now he's the big dog. He's using it for the first time. So maybe that's how he can transition.
Yeah, well, I guess he's still the biggest. But
yeah, big fish, big dog,
yeah.
Big strap season.
To me, that was just, I was like, man, you was hiding for damn near half a year, and you resurfaced. Like, you could have came with a different identity, man. Like, there's nothing big about you no more, man. Crawford chopped you down to size, man. And then, I don't know if you caught this, WCS, when he had the audacity to say, we'll break him down like we always do. Another thing that mind-boggling, like, last time you was in T-Mobile, you didn't break down nothing. You was the one that got broken down. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, guy? Like, come on.
That shit's confusing, dog.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Like Jessica said, I don't like that sucker. I don't know what he's talking about. When I heard him, somebody last night said, and he came in there intoxicated. I couldn't tell if he was intoxicated or not. I just know he was smiling too much and he wasn't saying shit funny. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
listen, I don't want to put that on the brother's jacket no more, because when I did, you remember all the names I was called.
Yeah.
And then he came out and admitted to it. So I don't know, man. I just know he was in there. He was happy-go-lucky. He was the big dog, but I thought he was a shark. He breaks him down, but last time he was in that arena, he got broken down. I was like, Jessica, I was confused, man. I was like, did somebody give this guy the wrong cue cards? Because he's not adding up right now. He's not adding up.
Somebody gave him the wrong cue cards, man. God damn, man.
He just, like, he's talking about breaking things down in that arena. So you got broke down in that arena. Like, what are you talking about, man? You're confusing the fans, man. Now, you see how the fans received him. You see how they received him, and they didn't, like, it wasn't like the Spence that we know. Like, when he said he wants to fight Fundora, it wasn't no outroar cry, and, you know, people cheering. It sounded like a couple of boos came up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up
to the floor, man.
Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man?
No, I'm down here all night, Shanewz.
Oh, okay. It's like,
What about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here.